Hey, how's everyone going? This is Chris again from IEOR 190G. And this week I'm going to start talking to you about a patent that I found that's involved in a lawsuit that I found interesting for a few reasons. The patent itself is interesting. The implications of if this lawsuit is successful is interesting. And the company that's suing is interesting. So let me give you a little background. The company that is filing the lawsuit is called Mobile Commerce Framework. They filed this lawsuit November 7th, 2011, and they are suing Groupon. They're actually also suing Foursquare and Yelp, but the case that I'm looking at is the lawsuit in Groupon. And Mobile Commerce Framework, or MCF, is claiming that they have been damaged and they have suffered irreparable injury due to the acts of infringement by Groupon and will continue to suffer irreparable injury unless Groupon's activities are enjoined, which I think is legal jargon for stopped. And also that they have suffered and will continue to suffer substantial damages by reason of Groupon's acts of patent infringement alleged above, and they're entitled to recover from Groupon the damages sustained as a result of Groupon's acts. And the reason that I pointed out that language really quickly was I actually looked at a few different lawsuits before I picked this one, and I actually picked it because of that language. The other lawsuits, they said you infringe, we want money, so on and so forth, but MCF made it sound like Groupon sunk their business. And so I thought that was interesting. And so this has just been filed. There's not a whole lot of progress on it yet. And I printed everything out, signed up for the class on the spreadsheet about what I wanted to do, and then I decided I actually wanted to look into MCF a little before I went any further. And it turns out MCF doesn't even have a website. They actually look like they filed for this patent in, I believe, excuse me, it was 2005. Yeah, they filed for it in May 26. 2004. No, 2005. Yeah, May 26, 2005, and it was awarded to them in 2010. And so it really looks like, and a lot of people online are saying that they're just a patent troll, not someone that actually bought the patents, but someone that's just has the patent to try to sue. And so that's why I think it's interesting. I think it's going to be cool to see how this works in terms of these major companies. Groupon is what I'm focusing on, but Yelp, Foursquare, etc. and so forth. And so I'd just like to introduce you to the patent. It's a patent number US7693752. And this patent is a subscription-based system for providing commerce information for one or more mobile devices for one or more merchants. Groupon's business model, straight up. When you look at it, I actually printed out all the claims. I tried to take some quick notes on it, and they have this covered on lock. That any type of subscriptions-based service, any type of mobile app service that's taking your geographic location, using it to find merchants within that location, and then taking those merchant results and giving it back to you based on any type of filter, any type of searchable methods by the user, it's covered in here. They have it down in their claims, the merchant classifications, if there's coupons or deals involved, mobile location accessing, subscription verification services, down to the way that the service would interact with the service, the different types of searches that the user could use. Even had a claim here that claimed that if this subscription service was used as an added incentive to join a telecommunications company, they have all of the hardware specifications patented in terms of how they interact with each other, how the user inputs within their claims, whether it's GPS, username, password, you name it. And so the patent itself looks really solid. And this was filed 3 years before Groupon was formed, 4 years before Foursquare was formed, but a year after Yelp started. And so without looking into it too much further yet, I think maybe this was a reaction to the Yelp service, thinking that this might have blown up. But the implications to the mobile merchant to user industry in general, this is huge. If they win this, they basically own this. The patent seems very, very detailed and very, very inclusive in terms of how this is provided. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. And I guess if you guys had any input on this, how do you feel about patent trolls?